Today's Saturday, August 17th, 1:27 a.m. I've been thinking about the trades that I made in the past, and this is really going to displace me from subconscious trading into the logical trading. And this reminds me of the past life that I've been living in terms of what trend is and and how I can utilize what trend is going to be in order to live my life in parallel with day trading lifestyle. Day trading has taught me a great deal of things that I need to be aware of, and it has it has awakened me to be self-conscious of what is happening, to see what the critical stimulation is that is creating a tension into my life. And when I was when I was uh, when I was younger, I think I was in high school. Actually, when I was in college, when I was in college area, I had a friend who had a brother uh, who lived in Los Angeles, California. So he and I were to visit his brother in Los Angeles uh, and do something there, and then come back a few days later. So on the way on the way back, we stopped at a place called Winnemucca, which is a place in Nevada. So living in Boise, Idaho, requires a car trip uh, crossing Nevada to California, and one route is I-95. I think it's the I-95. So if I look at it, it's the I-95. Yep, it is I-95, Interstate 95, which intersects Interstate 80. And that's the place where it's called Winnemucca, Nevada. So um, as is a normal thing in the state of Nevada, there's gambling that's allowed. And that gambling is essentially uh, the primarily two kind of things that occur. Third being more sophistication, which is poker. The first part is slot machines. The second part is playing blackjack. So me and him sat on a blackjack table, and I was situated in one spot. He was situated on my right. As I as the as the as the uh, gambling started to unfold, my my location was lucky, and I started winning. His seat, which is right next to me on my right side, was unlucky. But at that time, even though I was in college, I was not astute. Essentially, I was not able to make a connection between positional play, position, having a shoe that has individuals who are sitting in a certain position with a consistently lucky situation residing in that particular uh, seat. So I kept winning, and he kept losing. And then knowing he's far smarter than I had no clue. So he said, "Hey, let's switch." So what ended up doing is whatever I made, I lost, and then I lost everything that I started out trading. Of course, he was in a lucky seat, and he started making money. And of course, he smiled, and he was happy-go-lucky guy. But for me, I switched because he recommended it, and I lost. For him, it's okay with him because he didn't lose. Okay, a person who's not astute to the situation, the gameplay of what's going on, can end up losing. It's a fair game. It's a fair situation. And that's how day trading is, what I've discovered. So what I've learned about day trading is that I'm sitting in the same seat, but the market changes where the luck comes in and luck goes out based on the strategy that I have. And so in order for me to match the situation that is in, I need to rotate the three specific types of the three primary methods of trading in order to fit into the market that the market is. It's like the olden days before the moving pictures and the cameras. They had still images. So they put the still image in it, and I would look at it. I would look at it. There would be a horse in there, and then I would flip it over, and I would see a different scenery. I flip it over, I would see a different scenery. I flip it over, I would see a different scenery, and then the whole theme changes based on racking a different picture collection into it, so I can flip through it. So so based on so essentially, day trading is like one of those. What is that? Like a kaleidoscope or something? Kaleidoscope. So essentially, it's like a kaleidoscope. Um, it's a kaleidoscope of what the market is doing before my eyes. It's unfolding before my eyes to, and it is developing into a situation where the market changes, and I have to change the frame of mind to absorb it, because if I don't change the frame of my mind to absorb, then I'm unable to fully comprehend what is going on. So so let's say I have a packet of cats, the pictures of cats that are in a kaleidoscope. I suppose it's like, I guess movie. I wonder if it's called a kaleidoscope. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if it's the picture kaleidoscope. It's certainly it's not a kaleidoscope. It's I don't know what that's called. I forget what it's called. Anyway, I'm not sure what it's called. I'll figure something out one of these days. Figure out what that is. But essentially, when I see a group of pictures with a theme of cats, and I look at it, and all of a sudden I swap it out and place dogs in there, then the difference between the cats and the dogs in the frame of mind is going to be different. And so it could be raining cats and dogs or whatever it is, but it's going to be it's going to be different. Okay, it's going to be different based on the the situation that is before me, and I have to absorb it and understand how it works. So when I've been studying Al Brooks, and and I've seen other YouTube videos concerning this particular theme about the market structure and market theme that is occurring. Okay, so in one reference is when there's an earning season. Okay, when there's an earning season, obviously what happens is earnings occur and it causes the market to change dramatically. It goes into a season of earnings where I can expect the market to be choppy. Okay, it's going to be trendy. It's going to be trending to a new level. And so every time earnings is disclosed, it is a it is a it is a conduit to move from where I am now to a location where it's going to be higher or lower based on the disclosure of the company. So I have to change the frame of mind to adjust to what the market is going to do at that moment. And then there will be some quiet periods where I can expect the market to essentially be moving sideways based on a range bound situation, obviously, right? And so looking at it deeper, then I know that when the market is essentially in a state of one bad news yesterday is similarly uh, infiltrated into the disclosure of the other news from other sources, compounding issue, and then aggravating that issue to be uh, to be a bigger issue. Essentially, so if two tech companies are disclosing dismal results, then it's going to be compounded. It's going to be trending down, right? So So what I have been unable to do is when I was sitting in that chair where this friend of mine knew what was going on and he was able to switch. He was he was astute enough, but I was not astute. I was just sitting there just essentially unable to extrapolate what is currently going on with that current situation and processing it to understand me in the picture for my own gains to 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 link to my emotions and psychology to that current situation to the objective of the game. The objective of the game is to win. The objective is to preserve. The objective is to cut losses fast. The objective is to maximize the gain. These are the primary objective of of day trading, and this is something that is very. I mean, these are things that are very similar to the place that I'm working on, and one of the prominent statements that the owners have created for people like myself who are so fortunate to work there is disclosing the fact how important customers are. Customers are the lifeblood of a restaurant. Without a customer, there is no restaurant. There could be the finest food in the whole world, the finest quality of individuals working there, but if the customers are not there, then there's no business. And so they have this statement: the um, customer is the lifeblood of the restaurant. That's what they say, and they mean it. And hopefully the customers know that they're appreciated for somebody like myself to be employed in that situation, so I can afford to be uh, in this building, attempting to move into a whole new level of lifestyle. So I have to place into the frame of mind to quickly assess what the situation is and quickly develop a sense in day trading to understand the objective that I have, which is to fourfold to make money, to maximize my gains, to preserve my capital, and to limit my losses. Those are the four primary objectives that I have, and I have to make that. at a forefront of the the vision that I have. The vision of day trading is to quickly assess what the situation is, implement the vision that I have so that I could I could take actions to so that I can take actions uh, to fully apply the vision that I have using the techniques that I have created for myself. By placing at risk a certain amount to make a certain amount of gain, and repeat that over and over again on a marathon type of a situation. That is the objective. That is the vision that I have for my business. My business primarily is focused on, so the vision that I have in my business as a day trader is this. I have to quickly assess the market condition, implement the strategies that I have created. 2, do 4 things: to make gains, to maximize gains, to preserve my gains, to limit my losses. Those are intertwined, but those are the 4 things that I need to do, and that is the vision that I have in my trading. That is my vision.